Hello everyone and welcome to the Spot stream. Welcome to more Skyward series action. Welcome to where my hair is still somehow a mess even though I checked it beforehand. I don't know why my hair is like this today. Welcome in everybody, it's the Spotty stream. My name's Spotty FC, and you know, that hair's annoying me. Let me fix that. That still doesn't fix it. Maybe it's just a mess today. Yeah, I think it's just a mess today. Well, welcome in anybody. What a day we have. It's some Skyward series Challenger action. 2 matches, a 2v2 followed by a 3v3. Swordfish Hydra taking on FFE Redemption, and Striker Swampman taking on OUG Brigade. 2 matches, and you'll probably notice the first one actually doesn't have the correct time. It lists 8:15, that's actually in 2 minutes. The match has actually been pushed back 5 minutes, I do apologize, as we get a little bit of a late message. That match will be slightly delayed, that's why the stream has been slightly delayed. But don't worry everyone, that match will be in about 7 minutes, so expect some pretty fun action here from these teams. Again, our first match, as I mentioned, 2v2, Swordfish Hydra, Final Form Entertainment Redemption. And you'll recognize, at the very least, you'll recognize, again, the Swordfish organization itself, but if you guys are keen enough, you probably will recognize Legend is here. Cloffy is back for the 2nd time this week. Cloffy having been seen yesterday on Swordfish. Sorry, seen... How many days ago was it? It was... back on November 6th on Swordfish Academy when they won their first series, the first series of the Skyward series on the stream. And it was a 3-0 sweep. Well, now they get to play their 2v2 match here against FFE Redemption. Again, you might recognize City Pants. That's a player who's been on the stream before. Legend has also been on the stream before, so has Cloffy. Seen these players before for, again, this FFE team. Again, the players of Slutty Pants, Sea Bunny. Both of them, the last time we saw them was a while ago, back in March, when they were on Unworthy Meliners, taking on Knights of Chaos back when that team was still around. Been a little while since we've seen these guys, and yet they're back in, ready for the action. I think a lot of other people are ready to see them here. Hairline reveal, says Legend. How dare you? My hairline, yeah, whenever I get a haircut, my hairline definitely is revealed. It's not as nice and as pretty as maybe it could be. Thanks, Legend. That means a lot. Again, that's why I'm on the screen. Not just to tell you who's on the teams, but also to prevent you from seeing my abysmal hairline. As I don't think yeah, you guys can see my hairline. It's not great. But again, taking on Swordfish. These are again players we've seen before. Legend. I'm trying to remember the last time we saw Legend on the stream. It was a while ago. In fact, I actually don't know even how long ago it was we've seen Legend. Again, always good to see them back. And again, ready for action. The first time I've actually seen Legend captaining a team. Hello, Davidux, how you doing? Nice to see you in chat. And of course, they're joined in by J-Mac, who is, I think, listed as their sub, so we'll see how he does here. Again, what an interesting match we'll have is, again, reminder, yes, it is technically match start time, but these teams wanted this match to be 5 minutes later. We will give them that time. Again, it's not an issue for teams to be slightly late. Again, only 5 minutes, not that bad. These teams already are knowledgeable of that, so it won't be an issue. See already in chat. Already in the game is Swordfish Hydra's Legend and Cloffy. See when FFE get here with again Sunny Pants, Sea Bunny. Sunny Pants, also known as Frank Tank. Wait on them to join as soon as they're here. It'll be good to get things started. But again, reminder, this is our 2v2 matchup. It's a best of 5 later on tonight. And maybe go to the right screen. It's going to be our 3v3 match with Striker Swampman and 1UP Gaming's Brigade. Again, 1UP Gaming Brigade, a team that includes I2S Chaotic, who we didn't get to see in his 2v2 match yesterday, but I think there's a good chance we might be seeing him today. And we're just looking to get things started. It seems like these guys actually are trying to join the lobby earlier than I expected. Yeah, we'll give them another minute or so to get things sorted out, just so that we can get things set up here. But I think we're going to be starting this matchup kind of early, at least compared to what they were expecting. Again, they're expecting this match to start in 3 minutes from now, but Everybody's in, so we'll actually get started, I think, in about a minute or two. And as soon as I get the okay. Again, welcome everybody to joining in. You get to see some pretty exciting action. I think we've given him enough time. I think got the okay as well. Let's get things going. Again, not a lot of time, not a lot of waiting. Let's get this going. As it actually is going to be Frank Tank in FFE, not Sunny Pants. So we'll call him Frank Tank. It's the name he goes by anyway, so... Welcome in, best of 5, Swordfish, another Swordfish team on the stream here, and another appearance of Coffee. And now he's paired up with Legend in a 2v2 matchup, taking on Final Form Entertainment Redemption. Sea Bunny, Frank Tank, aka Sunny Pants. What do they have in store? Well, right now they're looking for offense, but Swordfish already bringing in some pretty good pace for... Again, this is a challenger level. These are going to be players who may not be that high rank, but they're going to bring that pace. And that's the thing about challenger that does impress me, is that these players still are willing to play that quickly, even with the knowledge that mistakes are more likely to happen at their level. But for a lot of teams, it comes to being a little too fast. The best teams in this league are the ones that can play fast, recognize when to take their time, when making a mistake isn't recommended. You know how to control that pace and put it at a level that may not be faster than the opponent, but is definitely overwhelming. Being able to mix speed and skill together is going to be a key factor, because an All-Star and the it's in the All-Star and Premier divisions, players can manage both. As Challenger division's a little bit more of a task. That's harder to beat. This is only week 1 though, so both these teams have a lot to prove. But again, I need to see that team that can really mix pace and skill together. Swordfish Hydra definitely doing a little better right now, as here comes Legend on the field. Info touch, Sea Bunny, send it out, but look at this pressure. Coffee, is that on? It is, but Sea Bunny's getting in the way. Legend now, he's missed that one. He went a little too fast for his own good. Swordfish Hydra have to backtrack, and again, I told you there early on, playing too fast is more of a burden than a help. Swordfish got caught out there in that midfield. In that exact same case as Sea Bunny. The back wall, Coffee. Going to 50 this one to the side. Legend able to get through Frank Tank. And Coffee on enough boost to clear this one out. So Coffee, but Sea Bunny trying to find the midfield. Legend will send it away, but he's beat by Frank Tank. Off that back wall, Coffee's going to get the block. So far, a lot of back and forth. Both these teams throwing a lot at each other, but it hasn't been enough to break them yet. Here comes Legend. Is that on? It's off the bar. Coffee, follow up. Net is open, and it's saved by Frank Tank. Just like a tank. Puts himself in the way. FFE Redemption denies Swordfish Hydra the opener. But here goes Swordfish, another chance. Legend, Coffee, it's open. This one won't miss. And Swordfish Hydra, they may not have scored the first chance, but they'll get their second, and Coffee will make sure this one finds the back of the net. A 50 in the backfield, FFE Redemption, caught out of position and out of rotation. And Swordfish Hydra giving them some knowledge of what to do, because, well, they're going to have to learn pretty quickly. This is a tough matchup. As Coffee with the dribble. We'll get around Frank Tank. Coffee, the flick. It's gone high, and Legend, he's not going to have a good time keeping control of this one. Frank Tank leaves it for Sea Bunny. Here goes FFE down the field. Sea Bunny. Flick in the midfield for Frank Tank. Oh, what an infield pass. Could not have drawn it up any better. Sea Bunny takes his time. He didn't delay when he saw that challenge coming. And FFE, a perfect infield pass, will find its way to the back of the net. It's 1-1. A tied up game here in a series that's only just begun. No team can slip up here, but that's a team bump. It's Coffee. That one almost catching FFE on their mistake. As I mentioned, no slip-ups, no mistakes. Playing fast is one thing, as I mentioned, but these are teams that are going to find themselves a bit outpaced. As here comes Frank Tank. Bump, trying to get through Legend, but Swordfish Hydra Legend with some space and a good amount of boost to use. Flip reset, that's gonna go just wide, but Swordfish Hydra continuing the scare FFE Redemption with this offense that just does not let go of whatever they want, as here goes that one, bouncing to the net. And FFE Redemption getting caught out of position. Fluffy gets that dunk, and then Frank Tank and Sea-Bunny both push up, nobody back. And that's just going to bounce its way to the back of the net. A free goal here given by FFE Redemption's rotation. And Swordfish Hydra are in the lead again. Oh, a double fake. Who's got it? It's Legend. One-on-one with Frank Tank. Oh, that flick left a lot on the table. Here goes FFE the other way. Sea-Bunny. Look at the back wall. Oh, he almost got that dunk. It'll be Frank Tank who's going to put one in front of the goal. Legend. Harder to clear. Sea-Bunny, 50'd. This one bouncing in the midfield. Awkward for FFE, but also awkward for Swordfish at the same time. And well, here goes a chance. That's going to find the back of the net. It's Frank Tank. So many times you see these players just jump into those chances and it just doesn't work well. You lose it to the corner and it bounces away from you. Frank Tank got up and over it. He was able to muscle his way through. Final Form Entertainment Redemption. The first FFE team we're seeing here so far. Sky Series, there's a couple teams for FFE in this league. Redemption is one of the few FFE teams that don't actually have a team logo. Again, this is a massive org in FFE, but right now this performance is them having to keep up with Swordfish Hydra's quick pace. Sea-Bunny, no boost. Clawfee trying to find it, but it's second to Frank Tank. Legend, can he get back? He will. Swordfish Hydra, quick on the pace, but able to get this one away as here goes Clawfee. Dunked, double. Frank Tank leaving it in the corner, but Sea-Bunny will not take that chance. And that's for a good reason. Swordfish! Ooh, that was going on target. That would have been in had they just gotten one more second. The time will tick to 0. We're going to overtime in game 1. Someone's going to be left behind in this series. FFE quickly trying to respond here to Swordfish Hydra with some plays of their own. They see what the right pace Hydra wants, and they're willing to match that. It's up to Hydra to keep upping that pressure. The more they can continue to increase the squeeze, the more they can get their chances, just like that from Clawfee, although that one couldn't find the targets. Sea-Bunny, Legend, clears it away. Frank Tank's gotta be awkward, because here he comes, it's Legend. That's not on. Follow-up shot. Frank Tank in the way. Clawfee to end it. And Swordfish Hydra take game 1. One big challenge in the midfield from Legend, and he just allowed a snowball out of control for Frank Tank. A second from Clawfee, and that will do it. A series goes, and at least they'll start to go inside Swordfish Hydra's way. A big game win in a series that starts out very close. 11 shots to 5, but this one was very tense all game long. There was no true team that had each other covered. It was moments sure where these teams were able to figure it out. But a series, well, that was a little more difficult. They still got a lot to prove here. We're starting to see a really interesting close matchup. We've seen no game 5s yet. This one actually seems like it has the ability to go the distance. But we'll see if they can do it. One game isn't going to determine everything. You've got to do it over and over again. As FFE may not have taken game 1, but if they can keep up that accuracy, they get themselves up a field a little bit more, they're going to get those wins eventually. Not going to start easily for them, and it's not going to start here, because Clawfee walking into the net. And that's sometimes the issue with Challenger players get into these awkward situations. A lot of it is just because they themselves aren't putting themselves in the right place in the first. To start off with, Sea-Bunny didn't challenge, went to the back wall, gave up that shot. And eventually when it did come, he was waiting on the back wall, flat-footed. Swordfish Hydra don't have an issue scoring that one. In fact, they won't have an issue with this one either. It's Clawfee quickly down the field. Swordfish lead by 2. Right off the kickoff, Clawfee. Let's do is get around Frank Tank, and he's got a net waiting in front of him. Perfect kickoff. Executed perfectly. Going to be up to FFE to try to recover, at least somewhat, from these plays. The earlier the better, I'm sure, for them, but going to be easier said than done as Frank Tank. Coffee will keep that one out. Now Coffee wanting the dribble. He's going to be demoed away by Frank Tank. Legend off the corner. Legend still. His pace, well, it hasn't slowed down any bit, that's for sure. Again, neither team wants to give up that advantage of pace, advantage of just pure speed, but using it correctly is a lot more important than actually being fast. And so far, I feel like these teams have been a hit or miss kind of game when it comes to utilizing that pace to your advantage. There's so many teams I've seen in the past that are fast, but don't actually use it for anything and just are playing fast just to play fast, not actually to play well. It hurts a lot of teams more than it helps. You see so many of the top teams, they don't play fast, particularly. No, they play methodically. They make the right decisions. And you have to be able to recover to it, making the right decisions on your own side. Just playing purely better. So far, we haven't really seen any team really want to take that approach. I don't think any team wants to take that approach. No team. And to give up that, and I don't blame Swordfish, because here goes Legend. Almost a third one, but that's it's just a little too tough for him. Frank Tank. Back in by Coffee. Sea Bunny now. Gonna clear it away, but FFE, that's gone wide. Swordfish Hydra have it covered as well. Defensive line of Swordfish. I mean, these are players who know how to keep a good defense. Coffee, Legend. This is no pushover team. These are players that have been in this league for a while. It's not like FFE aren't either, but they're definitely getting themselves pushed around. Swordfish Hydra are working the field perfectly. But that's a good play from Frank Tank. Fakes one out. Legend has to wait, but he'll actually wait long enough. Coffee has gotten back. Swordfish Hydra continuing the challenges. And here goes Frank Tank again. Oh, but he's demoed. Another annoying challenge from Coffee that's getting in the minds of FFE. Looking for something, they're not really getting it. That one's off the corner. Coffee trying to chase down Sea Bunny. He's got a good fake there. He's gonna get the ball if he takes his time, and now there he will. Look over Sea Bunny. Look over the up on Frank Tank, but he'll jump under him. Should be open for Frank Tank. It's going on target. It's too slow. FFE out of that space. They didn't really use it all that properly though. Look at all these demos. Here comes Coffee. Off the corner. It's open. It's off the bar. And apparently for Swordfish, their shooting has stopped working. Here goes Legend. That's a great play. Maybe it has come back. I cursed them there because that is a great shot from Legend. Right off the sidewall. No nonsense. Just going straight for the nets. No hiding about what that is. A great play. Had a great time here for Swordfish. And the shooting was starting to fall into disarray. They brought it back. Here goes Frank Tank. With a preset. Coffee's got him. Sea Bunny now. One touch. Maybe a pinch. He's definitely got Legend, who's been waiting a lot in that back for Coffee. Oh, and a team challenge there. Swordfish Hydra keeping the ball in front of their net due to a double commits, but again, this is a team that doesn't look phased at all. Coffee on, but he's making FFE Redemption work for it. Now he'll go again. Gonna get the bump on Sea Bunny, but Legend is again caught waiting in the backfield, and he's gotta be careful because the more he does that, the more FFE Redemption are willing to challenge that. You give space up like that, and Frank Tank's not going to make you walk away with it easily. You've got to be able to cover that net if you're going to play like that. That's something that I don't think Legend wants to do too often. He's caught waiting in the backfield. Bit of slacking. FFE have got their first of the game. Legend. Up by Frank Tank, and there goes Coffee. He's got a good bump on it as well. Legend's going to shoot it under. Swordfish Hydra, that's a great response, and for a team that just gave up a pretty rough goal, the way to respond is to score one right back, and with a powerful play on offense, a bump from Coffee, and that shot from Legend perfectly placed under the last defender. Swordfish Hydra, right back in business. In game 2, it's really been all Swordfish. There's never been a time where I've ever said it hasn't been Swordfish, where they haven't been the better team. Sure, FFE's got a goal, but actually gonna get a 2 as well, as Swordfish overcommitted. Just a bad challenge from Legend and Coffee. Well, I don't know where Coffee's going. He's going for boost there, and he's got to be more careful. That's a rookie mistake for a player who's been in this league long enough to know better. Unfortunate for Swordfish Hydra, they were in a feel-good position, but sometimes you don't rotate the right way, and you'll get caught in that in 2v2s. Is now FFE, maybe a little bit of momentum on their side, but Legend, we got dunked by Sea Bunny. We'll go over the net. Frank Tank missing the target wide right. There goes Swordfish. It's Coffee, the dunk. Now he's taking the boost. Coffee. 1. Looking for 2. Legend jumped at that. He's getting an opening here for FFE, but they don't take it. Too slow. Too tedious. Game 2 will go to Swordfish. Well, things may not have ended off perfectly. The start was pretty good. This whole game really was Swordfish Hydra's. Again, it started to fall apart by the end of the game. That's going to be something that they'll be focusing on. But overall, a performance that could rival even that of Game 1. Swordfish bringing a punch to this one. Packing a lot of power into their shots, into their plays, and they're, again, playing well with that pace. They know what they're doing, they know how fast they can play, and they're working with it beautifully. And you said what and if you reiterated what I said earlier, it's not who can play fast, it's who can play fast and play well. And Swordfish Hydra definitely showing that. Now all they need is one more game. Take down Final Form Entertainment Redemption. Pressure is on. Swordfish on the cusp of winning their first match of the season. FFE Redemption, again, our first time seeing FFE in the Skyward series, and well, this is a performance I'm sure even the org won't be happy with if they can't get even a single game. As Sea Bunny, oh, he's actually gonna get that touch, but it's just gone too heavily. I think he may have gone a bit greedy trying to go for that shot. Instead of the pass, he had Frank Tank winging the midfield. Sure, Frank Tank was on essentially no boost, but he was ready to shoot that. He was in an unchallenged position. Gonna be Swordfish Hydra, who again are gonna work together here. Coffee won't be able to get that one. Another touch. I find an infield pass that's just too heavy. As here comes that one. Legend 50 through Frank Tank and Coffee down the field. It's not gonna go in initially. He's not even got that touch off the back wall. Still going as Coffee. Tank have the clear. Here comes Legend. What that bump on Sea Bunny? We haven't seen a lot of that from Hydra. They've been going for it on and off on whether or not they want to bump or not. And well, there it won't work for them. And Sea Bunny somehow is allowed to take that goal. I mean, he gave up in the midfield. That is a touch that Coffee should never lose, and he just didn't get it. And the consistency continuing to plummet for Swordfish Hydra. Care and attention it takes to play up to the level that they've been playing so far is not easy. Starting to see them crack under that consistency, under that pressure of having to play that way over and over again. As Coffee leaves it for Legend, but he again misses the bump. It's too obvious from Swordfish Hydra what they're trying to do. A direct game plan is not a bad idea in a 2v2 setting, especially one like this where it's working pretty well. Gotta be able to mix in a bit of mystery, a bit of intrigue. FFE Redemption can read them, and there's FFE Redemption with the 1v1. And again, Legend! And I just need to ask, where is he going? Legend's all the way back. He's giving Sea Bunny all this space, and he's not covering his net. It's the second time this series Legend has been caught back there. It's the second time. He's going to look very sheepish on that goal line, because he did not do anything to stop Sea Bunny from scoring that. Here comes Frank Tank with the flick. It's goal free for FFE. And things are starting to get out of hand for Swordfish. All that pressure, all that consistency. Well, it's now been thrown out the window. They've got to get it back. They've got to regain. they've got to play carefully because, well, they are starting to lose a little bit of that consistency that we know that they brought those last 2 games. Scloffy trying to get the bump on Sea-Bunny. Legend. And he's taking his time for that shot and lost that one to Frank Tank. Coffee has to move back. Swordfish, they also sense that they aren't on the same page. You see one player going for the bump and the other one not ready for the shot. But there you go, that's good teamwork. That's how you challenge one after the other. It's Coffee with a clear downfield, and it's a rough touch for Frank Tank. He can't even get close to it because Legend already beating him to it. Frank Tank wanted an easier touch. He won't get it when Legend comes up that quickly and puts it right where it needs to go. Swordfish Hydra's first of the game. It comes at a necessary time. They aren't the ones that are down 2 in the series, but they're the ones who would love to end 3. As here's one, Sea-Bunny has the block, Legend. That touch, Frank Tank has it away. Here goes Coffee, Frank Tank beats him. It's still Frank Tank. He's looking in the midfield, but Legend will have the clear. Swordfish trying to break away, but they can't not get through FFE as one after the other FFE continue to challenge them and continue to make life difficult as Coffee may have just given this to Frank Tank. He has. Again, the pressure is getting to Swordfish. Starting to sweat under it. I think FFE Redemption are recognizing that. This is the game that Swordfish Hydra would like to forget, at least for now, because it's been pretty rough for them. They have not played well. They have not looked good. Still time left for them to make that comeback, but it's definitely running out for them. I don't see it being one that they're going to be able to find those 3 goals they need. Unless something drastic changes. As Legend. Sea-Bunny, another great challenge from FFE right through that midfield. Their bodies on the line. As now a double command Hydra. Gives it away and it goes straight to FFE again. With Frank Tank in the midfield looking for Sea-Bunny. And that's going to be number 5. Legend caught back again. But this one isn't really all his fault. Coffee needs to contain that ball a little better. He's giving it away to Frank Tank. He's left Legend in a terrible position on the backfield with not a lot of boost to work with. Swordfish Hydra just not ready to take this series just yet. They're looking to make a response. A Sea-Bunny. Again, the bump just not working as intended. And it's Swordfish who again have to race their way back because these bump plays, it's been something that they've been trying, and I like the idea of it. It works in 2s, but it's becoming something that they do constantly. It's too obvious. FFE Redemption are reading that very well. They know that whenever Swordfish are moving up, well, there's certainly going to be someone who's going to play Enforcer. They're ready to avoid that as Sea-Bunny. Well, he didn't actually score that. Deciding not to go for the net there, and it's surprising because you might as well take goal 6 if you can. Frank Tank trying to show him how it's done, but Legend has that one. Now, a touch in midfield for Coffee. Redemption were waiting, but no shot came. Swordfish Hydra, again, their weakest performance so far this series. And it's just one that doesn't have that sense of cohesion that we need to see from this roster. They're playing this way, when they're playing this aggressively, when they're playing this fast. So when you don't have that communication, it all breaks apart, and you're seeing what happens as a result of that, as Coffee will miss the net, but it's going to eventually go in from Legend. It may not have been that first shot that will go in, but the second will definitely find it. And it's Swordfish Hydra who can get 1 goal away from this. Swordfish. I'll have to just kind of forget about Game 3 quickly. It's been a rough game for them. It's been one where everything they worked for has unraveled before them. It's a Swordfish team that, again, in just, 1 game ago, was looking unbeatable, and now, well, everything's falling apart. Radio Redemption will take advantage, and there's Game 3 for you. It's FFE who takes it. We're going to see if maybe Swordfish Hydra want to take a moment here just to kind of reset, try to get things back in their order. This was a series that could not have started any better for them, and now has just kind of crashed and burned in front of our very own faces. You know, they still have what it takes. They've proven before that they can do it. Need to do it here. They need to recover. They need to show up again. Maybe just take a step slower. Maybe just take an extra moment to breathe. They overwhelmed themselves by the playstyle that they had to match. They don't really need to match it to take down FFE. They just need to be able to emulate it. Already a good start of the game for Swordfish. Here goes Coffee. It's a legend! And the dynamic duo striking first in Game 4. Swordfish, Hydra back, Game 3. Maybe it's just a fluke for them. Because already, they're striking with ease again. An infield pass served right in front. Swordfish, Hydra loves to commit heavily to those shots. Knowing that they're going to get to it first. Knowing that they're going to have that goal. They don't mind taking that kind of a risk. Because they know it's going to work for them. This one bouncing. Fluffy. Bumped by Sea Bunny, who have to play carefully because Cloffy's on it. Here he goes with the dribble. Cloffy. Oh, what a shot from Cloffy. That could not have been played any better. That is a true 1v1 player you're seeing right there. Cloffy, I mean, he's got his 1v1 plays, but that is just incredible. Even for a 1v1 player, that's pretty impressive. Cloffy, but the 1v2 play. FFE Redemption left speechless. Because this game is definitely starting off with a real shock for them. Last game was so perfect. They were the ones that scored 2 off the bat. And now it's Swordfish Hydra, who are looking en route to get a third before FFE gets their first. Good away, Sea Bunny. Rank Tank is the challenge, but Cloffy's going to keep him out on that one. Legend. The Cloffy. Back to Legend. Cloffy is pushed up aggressively. He's going to look for that bump, but I think that's a risk that he maybe shouldn't have taken so early. He'll be very fortunate that isn't on targets, because that could have been gold for FFE. Cloffy got a bit too bump aggressive. And it's about taking good risks, good chances. Swordfish Hydra. Sometimes push both players up when they don't have to. I don't mind them playing that kind of high push style, but it's about knowing when to push and when not to. Not about going in every challenge they can. Cloffy won't read that one. Sea Bunny. Maybe looking for a play, but it's letting to keep him out. This one's rolling off that back wall. Legend. One little tap. Looking for Cloffy. That one's gonna get over flag tag. And Swordfish Hydra have a third. Legend. And another infield pass where Cloffy doesn't have a problem with pushing up aggressively. Again, Swordfish Hydra, they have this connection, they have this knowledge of what each other are doing. They're really utilizing that team chemistry well. Relying on the push-up even higher, squeeze in further on FFE, and make that job of them, of FFE even more difficult than it already is. Here goes Cloffy, he's got past both, that one rolling towards the net. Can Frank Tank get to it? He does, but in comes Cloffy, looking to finish it off. Frank Tank won't get baited by that fake challenge. But it's Swordfish still pushing with Legend. Up is Cloffy, that's not on, but it's open for Legend. Oh no, he should have scored that one. A rare miss for Legend. Not one you're going to see him make a mistake of often. Maybe it's an opening. Maybe it's an opening for FFE Redemption. Here goes Legend. Cloffy following up. He does get the demo, but Legend just did not get control of that one at any point. FFE Redemption. Can they make that redemption happen? Because right now, this first 3 minutes of the game has been one where they have been outplayed. Where Swordfish Hydra are back in business and back in their usual playstyle. It's Frank Tank. Bumped out by Cloffy. Here comes Legend. And he's looking for a second. Won't get it there. Frank Tank will want to see this one away. He's going to give it up to Sea Bunny. On that touch just is too heavy. Straight to Swordfish Hydra. FFE Redemption, the last thing they need to do is give the ball away to Swordfish. They need goals, they need them fast, and they need to keep possession to do so. That's Frank Tank right from the midfield. It's easily kept away by Clawfee with the second touch. Maybe a fake as well. He's got the 50. Sea Bunny tried to get it under him. Swordfish were prepared and still keeping offense very well. It's Clawfee. Ooh, he needs to get that one. And FFE just trying to wait in the backfield. Frank Tank. Pump on Clawfee. They won't get the second one, neither does it matter. Legend already back in time. FFE's offense has really hit a brick wall at this point in this series. They can't find any success. They can't find any breakthrough. They've been able to score at least once every single game so far. It's looking like this one may not go that way because while they're searching, they're not finding anything. Here goes Sea Bunny. Back wall. Oh, he's got the second. My goodness, Sea Bunny. When he tried it, nearly hit it too, but it won't be close enough. And Swordfish Hydra. Just a few more seconds to go to end this series. You couldn't make it happen in Game 3, but they will make it in Game 4. And a shutout here to end things off. Why not? For Swordfish Hydra, a huge ending to this performance and a great start for them in Season 3 of the Skyward series. 4 games, 3-1 victory. A shutout to end things off. No goals given up in that last game. Swordfish Hydra, that's what they wanted. That's what they were here to bring. They brought it well. Again, what a performance from them. Again, we're going to get ourselves right back in it. I meant to show you the schedule. There you go. Again, our next match will be Striker Swampman taking on One Up Gaming Brigade. Again, what a win for Swordfish Hydra. Their perfect start to the season. 3-1 right through FFE Redemption. Again, our first time seeing Final Form Entertainment on the stream, and they would have liked to have a better start. Won't get it here, though. They'll have to look for next week. In a 3-1, Swordfish having a very good week so far. Again, it's Hydra who's won today. Yesterday, we got to see Swordfish Vault. They didn't win over OG Overcast. But before that, we got to see Striker Academy, Swordfish Academy take down Valhalla Team Mythic in a sweep. It's been a pretty good week for Swordfish on the stream. They've got a lot more to do. This season is only beginning. There's still 7 more weeks of action. It'll be up to Swordfish to make sure that they can prove that they know what they're doing and they can do it consistently. As congratulations to them. A big performance as always. Again, thank you all so much for joining in and showing your support for this one. Again, when we come back, I'll have my stream up later tonight. It will be Striker Swampman, OUG Brigade. Until then, thank you all so much for joining the Swordfish stream. Stick around for more action. I'll see you guys later tonight.